Imwin's quite, she's quite naive, really. She's more really concerned with having this big grand adventure than anything more sensible, like keeping quiet and not attracting attention to ourselves. So, also, quick save, good grief. Now then, let's keep going up this way. We're almost to the friendly arm inn now, I believe. Not much further now.
Hello, pal.
If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. Yeah, Immerwin. There are beasties around with better hearing than we. Hey, Grouch, we weren't shouting at all. We are adventurers and understand such things, you know. Tell him, Marcus. Sorry to have disturbed you. I'll be on my way. I'm going to kind of apologise on behalf of Immerwin here. I did not intend for my words to scare you away. They are simply a warning of dangers true, and meant as nothing more. The occasional chat is certainly welcome, but perhaps today is not the best day for it. The denizens of this wood seem to have grown rather aggressive lately. As gruesome as it sounds, they've probably become accustomed to humanoid meat. Can't really blame them though. There's too many people lost their means to the iron shortage and have turned to the land for sustenance. Sustenance, sorry, there's a T in there. Monsters and animals must find food somewhere. I'd keep your weapons at the ready as you travel. Good advice. She has this little marker stone thing here. This little waystone thing here indicates the friendly army is in fact to the north, so that's the way we're going to go. Now, this whole area is full of stuff that we could explore and find out about, but like I said, we're not going to do that now. Our only priority is to get straight to the friendly army, where we can meet Khalid and Jaheira and hopefully buy some proper equipment and things. So, and probably some more potions as well, since Marcus seems to have managed to somehow use up 2 of them already. Oh dear. Sign of things to come, perhaps. There we go, we got a little cutscene there just to kind of set the scene a bit. You get one of those every now and again when you enter a new area sometimes. So, nothing really important, just there for a bit of flavour. So here we are, the Friendly Arm Inn. It's quite big really, isn't it? It's, I'm guessing it's some sort of holdfast or fortress that was built on this kind of road to, you know, protect the trade route, I guess, and it sort of also functions as an inn for the people who travel along the road. So I'm going to keep going this way. I'm also going to quick save now because there's a certain individual around this corner that isn't going to do much good for us. In fact, I'm going to metagame slightly here, and I'm actually going to use our last healing potion to heal Marcus because he's going to need it. There we go.
Yes?
I'm going to quick save and let's
A waste of my talents.
go ahead this way. Also, get your sword out.
What? Of course.
You're
Make
a
it
queer
quick.
fellow.
Hi, friend.
Yes, this individual has just emerged from the shadows quite spookily over there, actually. Hi, friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Arm? Yes, I'm nothing much really. Just road-worn travellers looking for a place to rest. I'm good. I think Marcus is probably going to begrudgingly follow that old man's advice. You know, not to be rude to random people you meet in case they turn out to be kind of powerful people that you don't want to piss off. And that's sound advice actually from a gameplay perspective as well. So yeah, we're going to be kind of. Yeah, we're not gonna try and piss him off. We're not gonna be like, I'm not your friend, and my business is my own. We're gonna be sort of cautious, but not rude. So yeah, we're just road-worn travellers looking for a place to rest. I see. Pardon my being too forward, but you've the bearing of someone I've been looking for. About your height, they were. Same style of dress, or thereabouts. I dare say you seem to be the spitting image of them. Might you have travelled from Candlekeep by any chance? Okay, Marcus is getting a little bit worried now. This is a little bit creepy. I may have visited there on occasion. What of it? Oh, nothing, really. I'm just looking for someone from that region. Would your name be Marcus, by any chance? I never heard that name before in my life, sorry. Really, I would beg to differ. You fit the description, so I think it would be safe to assume you are the one I seek. Don't move, I have something for you. Yes. A big spell in the face. So yeah, he's turned hostile now. He is another assassin, needless to say. And he's actually a little bit awkward to try and defeat. He's a bit of a tough enemy, actually, for this early in the game. Unfortunately, but we'll do our best. Imwin, yep. I'm gonna have her cast her wand of magic missiles, because I don't know. Did I mention this? Yeah, she's got a wand of magic missiles, basically. Wands in this game are pretty useful. They're basically just like, you know, you use them to cast a certain type of spell repeatedly for a number of uses until the thing runs out. It currently has 10 uses, so that's what the little number 10 is down there next to its picture on the icon. So yeah, I'm going to use that to try and cast on this guy, and it might interrupt his spell, because if he takes damage while he's trying to cast a spell, it will interrupt it, and then it won't work.
Yes.
And Marcus, I'm going to have you use your offensive spin. For all the good it may or may not do you. So yeah, that managed to work. He cast mirror image on himself. Now, I don't know how easy that is to see, because it's kind of dark. But yeah, he just summoned a bunch of mirror images of himself, which will make him more difficult to hit, I think, in combat, which is very irritating, but there it is. Oh god, right, no, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Right, he just cast a spell on us, which was... I think it was called Horror, and it's basically just made so the pair of us... Thank you for that. Panic and run away in fear. And, he just killed me with a magic missile. Right, there you go, that was a little cutscene. That wasn't just a very flashy end game over cutscene, we literally did just disintegrate then, and we'll find out why much later on. But it's kind of important. But yeah, the main character's been killed, you must restart the game. If our main character dies, then it is pretty much game over and we have to load again. However, other NPC party members, if they die, we can actually get them resurrected at a temple or whatnot. So, yeah, we're gonna have to reload, unfortunately. This is really irritating, I tell you. Like, the first time I played this, when it wasn't recording, it all went lovely. We killed all those gibblings and Zvarts at the beginning with no problem at all, and we killed this guy no problem at all, but once the camera's on, everything goes to pot. It's wonderful, isn't it, the way that things work like that, but never mind.
What?
I guess we'll try that again.
My talents.
Yep, he's going to come down and sit here, say hello. Nothing much. May have visited there on occasion. Never heard the name before in my life. Yep, now he's going to attack us.
Make it quick.
I'm going to do the same thing as last time.
You're a queer fellow.
Now, hopefully, yeah.
Yes, of course.
This guard over here has come to help us out this time, which may help us a bit. Please, somebody hit him. Oh, bother.
What's your this way?
Get back here, Emma, and don't use your dagger. Use your bow. Right, there we go. Yeah, Tarnish, spell failed, casting failure. Yeah, he got interrupted by, I think, the guard or Imwin. Marcus is still running around in blind panic because of the horror spell. Just sort your shit out, man. Come on, stop it. Right, now Tarnish is turned yellow as well, amusingly enough, and yeah, there we go. The guard took care of him. You're quite finished now, Marcus.
Sooner said than done.
It's over. He's dead. Useless Burke. Now, Right, we'll take his 50 gold, we'll take these spell scrolls, and we'll take this letter. Right, yeah, right, okay, so let's read this letter. Bounty notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent that a bounty has been placed on the head of Marcus, the foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 200 coins of gold. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. Oh dear. So, not only do we have random mysterious assassins coming to try and kill us, we also have a general sort of bounty placed on our head as well. Now, needless to say, he's not good. And that's got Marcus more than a little bit worried, because these assassins are clearly getting progressively more skilled and adept in their abilities at killing things. Okay, so, wow, Tarnish's spellbook is pretty neat. I think I can learn some of this stuff. Look, here's something. Hey, I think I can turn you into a frog. Hold on, let me try. Manos potentis pa. Cut it out, Imoen. It would serve you right if you were the one turned into a toad. Hand it over. Well, looks like someone's already turned you into something. A jerk. Thanks for the concern, though. Those spells or whatever, the things in the back, they look kind of important. I won't mess with those. But these are little things in the front. I bet you even I could learn some of them. I'm going to try anyway. Now, I'm going to base this answer off the fact that Marcus has quite a high lore skill, or lore ability, or whatever it's called. In addition to the fact that as a bard he does have some magical ability of his own. So based on those two facts, I'm gonna go with this option, simply because, you know, simply because I feel like he would know just about enough about magic and spellbooks and things to be able to say, well, yeah, so long as she's careful, you know, it probably won't do any harm. So anyway, that's my rationale anyway. So, well, I suppose it will be all right. Just be careful, all right. Hey, I told you, don't worry about me. I'm no dummy. I know what I'm doing. If you say so, Imoen. It's famous last words, you know. I'll be slaying spells in no time. That's what I'm worried about, Imoen. So anyway, yeah, now that little incident's been dealt with, I'm going to quick save. Thank the Lord. And we're going to head inside.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
Right, so we've been approached by this fellow here. Now, here's something worth pointing out. Right now, he's not actually talking to Marcus, he's talking to Imoen. Because you can see here, there's a little, well, you might be able to see it, I'm not sure, it's quite small, but there's a little tiny mouth logo on Imoen's portrait up there at the top right. And that indicates that she's the one being spoken to. So, in theory, when that happens, you should really answer, you know, the dialogue you're having. You should pick the dialogue option that person in your party would pick, as opposed to which option that Marcus would pick, for instance. It's not really relevant now because, you know, these are both pretty standard responses. But if you were presented with some sort of moral dilemma, for instance, and Imoen was the one being talked to instead of Marcus, you'd have to answer based on what Imoen would say rather than what Marcus would say. At least, well, you know, you don't have to, but I prefer to do it that way because it makes more sense, you know. So, yeah. I just can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. My uncle's in Baldur's Gate, and I can't get in there to see him. How come the roads are cut off? Well, where you been these past few months? The roads are crawling with brigands and bandits after every scrap of iron you've got on you. Surely you must have fled some on your trip here, lest you come by the West Road, that is. Why is the West Road still open? If there's ever a book shortage, that road to Candlekeep will be the most dangerous of them all, I assure you. But these folks are after metal, so they're sticking mainly to the larger trade routes between Baldur's Gate and Arm. And guess what? This here inn is smack dab in the middle of it all. Right, there we go. A little bit more
Make it
information
quick.
about the Iron Crisis and the effect the Iron Crisis is having. So, right. So, oh yeah, this guy here, Sam. He's a bard. Now, the function he serves, and I don't know if this is in the original game or if it's in a mod. Honestly, I can't quite remember. But he affects our alignment, but not well. You see, this game kind of has two alignment systems in a way. It has the standard D&D alignment system, like say here, like Marcus is neutral evil and Imoen's neutral good. I mean, God knows how these two get along. I mean, considering that, but I guess opposites attract, maybe. Anyways, but you have that, but you also have a system called reputation in this game, which works a bit more like the kind of alignment systems you get in other BioWare games like Dragon Age or Knights of the Old Republic. Where is it? Reputation here. So currently our reputation is average at 9, which is kind of like neutral. Like people don't really have an opinion of us one way or the other. Now it can go down and will become disliked or even despised, or it will go up and will become like, you know, idolized and praised by, you know, the general populace. And that will have an effect on things like how NPCs react to us, and like how much money we have to pay in shops and things for items. Because we can actually, like, if people dislike us, we could actually intimidate, you know, the shopkeepers into giving us a better deal. Or if they like us a lot, they might give us a better deal just because they like us. However, if you get like too despised, then stuff like guards will attack you on sight, and that sort of thing. So it's something to kind of keep in mind. And oh yeah, and also some party members, if you become too liked or too disliked, some party members will actually up and leave your party because they don't really like being associated with you, essentially. So yeah, basically that's how it works. And this bard fellow here, Sam, you can pay him to adjust your reputation in a sense by, you know, going around and spreading rumours and tales and songs about you and that sort of thing.
Yes?
But we're not going to bother with him for now. We're just going to go ahead and talk to this barkeep.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Bentley Mirrorshade. None too many travellers have been through lately, what with the supposed troubles down south. So what can I do for you? Well, we'll be renting a room pretty soon anyway. But first of all, I want to sell off some of our stuff. So these gems, that necklace. I'm going to get rid of this armor scroll because I will forget to use it, honestly. And where's the blur scroll gone? Oh, I've got it equipped, so I can't sell it. Hang on. I'm also going to take. We're going to buy ourselves a new suit of armor. So I'm going to take off this studded leather, and I'm actually going to give it to Imoen, so that she has some armor.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
So yeah, we'll sell this, that, the armor scroll, the blur scroll because it's worth 100, which is quite a lot. And I'll sell this little bounty notice thing because otherwise it's just going to clutter up our inventory. So there we go. I will keep the magic missile and burning hands for now because I might be able to use them myself. Either just using the scrolls straight off, or maybe later on when I've leveled up I could write them into my spell book. So there you go, basically. And now I'm going to buy a couple of things. So first of all, I'm going to get myself some chainmail armor. And I'm going to get Imoen some more arrows, because she's running a bit low on those. I don't think there's anything else we need for the second. No, not right now. So, oh, well, I might get a drink as well. Let's get some Aluriath wine. Aluriath, is that it? Anyway, we'll have some of that. I heard there's some sort of trouble in Nashkel. Something sinister has been moving about in the Nashkel mines. Nobody seems to know for sure. Too busy coping with the bandit raids and such. So yeah, we got another rumour. More information about Nashkel, which is where those other two guys that we met earlier on the road, the weird ones, were off to. So, it seems that the Iron Crisis that's going on seems to be centering around Nashkel. So, it's more a general sort of information. What the hell, let's have another drink. It's been really weird these past few months. Iron's been going bad, falling apart for almost no particular reason. From what I hear, most of this bad iron comes from the mines in Nashkel there, so you go. So there you go. Can't trust those Armenish miners. Probably some scheme they've come up with. Yes, yes, of course. They're foreigners and therefore they must have it in for us. It's all their fault. Of course. So anyway, we've had a couple of drinks. Kind of needed some after that journey and after that fight. I'm going to give him his Chainmail Armor now. Again, it says our spells have been disabled. But we don't have any spells in the minute, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, he's now got Chainmail Armor, which is much better than the Studded Leather, so now his armor class is 0, which is fairly good, really. Actually, it's not amazing, but it's still pretty damn good. I mean, Imoen's armor class is 3. So yeah, so it's quite good. You know what, I'm actually going to check.
A waste of my talent.
Can I use... Yeah, I can actually use a longbow, which I think I'm actually going to get instead of the sling I have. Because it'll do more damage and I think it'll hit more often and stuff like that. And Marcus makes a pretty decent archer in addition to a pretty decent close combat combatant, because he's got very high dexterity, which means and dexterity is used to calculate your hit chance with ranged weapons. So I'm actually going to buy him a longbow because we can afford it. We've got we did have 800 gold, but now we've got 688. And I'm going to buy some arrows as well. Where have they gone? There they are. And the sling and the bullets, I'm going to keep hold of for now. So there we go. He's got a longbow and he's got a long sword now. So he's quite well equipped for both close combat and ranged combat, which is pretty nice. So I'll probably switch between the two depending on the situation. I'll probably tend to lean more towards range combat to begin with, just because we're level 1 and we don't have very high hit points. So we're doing okay because we've got high constitution, but because we're a bard, we start off with quite low hit points. In fact, we start off with the same amount of hit points as Imoen, and she's a thief, so that's pretty low, really, at the end of the day. We're not like a fighter who starts off with quite a lot. So there we go.
Of course.
We've got some new equipment. Now we're going to go over here and speak to these two individuals, because this over here is Khalid and Jaheira.
How long must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit.
Greetings, you look familiar, though it's not in your looks. I'm not sure what I expected, but I believe you're Gorian's child. I'm Jaheira, this is Khalid. Good to know you. We're old friends of your adopted father. He is not with you. He is not with you? I must assume the worst. He would not permit his only child to wander around without his accompaniment. If he has passed, we share your loss. Gorian often said that he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians if he should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of your companions should be your own. Thank God. I don't think Marcus really likes the idea of having guardians, especially since he's just kind of got his independence in a way. However, Gorian did specifically mention that we could trust these two, and that we should make use of their assistance if anything ever happened to him. So we could travel with you until you get settled, help you find your lot in life. It would be a fitting last service to Gorian, although we should first go to Nashkel. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumours of strange things happening in the mine. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. You would do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gaskill. Isn't it great, Marcus? We made it through the forest full of gibberlings and wolves, and now we're meeting real adventurers. Things are looking up. Hey, Auntie Jaheira, I'm Imoen, a friend of Marcus's. Actually, more like a guardian than a friend, you know, looking after him and all that. Adventurers generally do not call each other Auntie Imoen, but enough distractions. Gorian had mentioned you in his correspondence, praising your fast friendship with his ward. You are welcome to come along. Right, so yeah, while part of Marcus kind of feels like he would rather choose his own future and leave Gorian's past behind, but unfortunately it seems the problem is, regardless of whether he wants to leave Gorian's past behind, Gorian's past seems to be catching up whatever whatever happens, what with all these assassins coming after her and everything. And, you know, like I said, Gorion specifically said we could trust these two. And, you know, from a gameplay perspective as well, we do need a couple of extra party members at this point. If it was just Marcus and Imoen going around everywhere, they keep repeatedly getting killed, unfortunately. Because a bard and a thief alone is not such a great idea. Honestly, this is a game that's supposed to be party-based. You can play it solo if you really want to, but it's not designed to be played solo. So we're going to accept their help. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as you're ready, though it should be soon. Yeah, Uncle Khalid and Auntie Jaheira are coming with us. This is going to be a great adventure after all. Sigh, yeah, indeed. Indeed, Jaheira. So, there we go. They've joined us now, Khalid and Jaheira. They're both half-elves. Khalid and Jaheira are actually married. They are husband and wife, basically. Jaheira is a neutral fighter / druid. Khalid's a neutral good fighter. Khalid, not so bothered about, but Jaheira, on the other hand, she's useful because as a druid, that technically means she can fulfill the kind of cleric role in our party for now, which means she can cast healing spells, basically, and that's really good because otherwise we'd have to waste lots and lots of money on healing potions, money which we quite often may not have. So it's very useful to have a cleric in the party just as a general rule. So it's pretty good to have these two around. Now, I don't think I'm really going to keep these guys around for the entire game, but we are going to take them with us for now. So, yeah. Now, let's have a look at their equipment. Khalid has a pair of bastard swords because he dual wields by default. He also has some scale armor and a helmet. And, yeah, well, but what I'm going to only has a healing potion as well. And Jaheira, she has some leather armor and a club, as well as a potion of invisibility. Now, that's not particularly great, honestly. So I'll take that off her. And I will... What I'm going to do with Khalid is, because he, a bit like Marcus, he has... Where is it? He has quite high dexterity as well. I'm actually going to use Khalid primarily, I think, as maybe an archer. So I'm going to get him a longbow, and he's going to alternate between using his bastard sword, I think, and his bow. And I will keep the other bastard sword as like a backup in case the other one breaks. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do with them. And Jaheira, I need to get some more armor and that sort of thing as well.
Make it quick.
So, let's go speak to the barkeep again.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
So let's get... Well, we'll sell this leather armor and the potion of invisibility. The leather armor we don't need. The potion of invisibility I will repeatedly forget to use, so I might as well just take the gold for it. And I will buy her a suit of splint mail because we can afford it. I'm also going to get her a shield, I think, as well. Where are you? Come on, where are the shields? There are just shields, there's they are. Not very expensive, but it will give her an extra armor class bonus. I'm probably going to use Jaheira, actually, as more of a close combat person than Khalid, ironically enough. So, yeah, I'm not going to buy her a different weapon, because as a druid, as you can see, a lot of these weapons she can't actually use. She's not allowed to. Although apparently she can use a scimitar. I might get her that instead of the club she has right now. Yeah, because I think this is better. I think it's better than a club, so I think I might get her that scimitar. Yeah, it's not too expensive, is it? 86 GPI, it's kind of pricey, but that'll be fine. So, there we go. We'll equip her with that, with the scimitar and the shield. And I'm also going to give her mild sling and bullets as well, so she has a ranged backup weapon, because even now there's probably still a few enemies that we will need to go ranged weapons only on, just because they're quite powerful in melee. So yes, now then, Oh yeah, we need to get Imogen some more arrows. She has 1 arrow. Wait, no, we already did. I forgot, I just didn't stack it up. There we go. But yeah, no, we do need to buy Khalid that bow, so...
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Khalid... Happy birthday. Enjoy. There we go. Excellent. So we now have, he now has a sword, well, a pair of swords, and a bow. Now, technically, during every fight, I could probably go into the menu and like manually re-equip both of his swords, and then after that, just swap them back out again like that. But I can't be bothered, so I will just leave him with the 1 sword like that for now. Not going to get him a shield either, although maybe I should. I don't know. Can you use a buckler with a bow? I don't think you can you? I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Open to all who behave themselves.
Does he have a buckler for sale? He probably doesn't, does he, actually, now I think about it? No, it doesn't look he does. I'm thinking a shield just for the extra armor class bonus, honestly. So yeah, I think for now I will have a shield at the ready, but for now he's going to have his bow equipped, because I'm going to use him primarily as an archer. It's actually following a tip someone gave me in the last playthrough of this we did, or attempted to do. Someone mentioned in the comments that he makes a good archer, and I've tried that out since then, and it does actually work quite well. So yeah, thanks to whoever that was. So there we go. We have Jaheira, we have Khalid, we have Imwin and Marcus, all fully equipped, fully decked out, as best as we can afford to give them. Although I'm going to probably go buy some potions in a bit as well. And I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to take a break, and when we come back we will rest the night at the inn, and then we'll go get up to some other shenanigans. So hold on.